So you're thinking of moving to Minnesota, but you're still trying to crank out some research prior to doing that. Well, today we're going to be going over the top 7 things that you need to know about Minnesota. The number one thing that you need to know is that Minnesota has 4 seasons, and these 4 seasons can vary depending on the year. So what I mean by that is that the fall might turn into the winter way quicker than you would expect, or the spring might not come for a while after winter. Some years it feels like it's just winter and summer. Even though the winter might suck and feel like it's going on forever, I feel like the summers make up for it big time. So in the summer you can go boating, jet skiing, wakeboarding, tubing, you can go golfing with your buddies. You can enjoy the late night life in Minnesota because the sunset doesn't go down until around 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the summer. Now, if you're coming from those southern states where you're used to the sun, it might take an adjustment period, especially during the winter, because sunset in the winter is usually around 5 o'clock, maybe even a little earlier. So it just takes some getting used to, but like I said, if you can make it through those winters, then you're gonna enjoy Minnesota. So these 4 seasons might seem generic to you, but for Minnesota, it really does change every single season. The winter is really its own beast. You're really just trying to survive the winter so that you can enjoy the spring, summer, fall of Minnesota.
I'm not trying to die.
Pro tip for you that are moving to Minnesota and haven't dealt with a winter before, definitely get a snowblower. So these snowblowers make it super easy to get rid of any snow. It's pretty much like a push mower if you were doing a lawnmower in the summer. Now if you can make it through those dark winters, then you'll definitely enjoy Minnesota because springtime, 40 degrees really feels like it's 70 degrees out. That's why a lot of Minnesotans are out here rocking t-shirts, shorts.
I like it here.
As soon as the sun starts to come out and the temp starts to rise a little bit. And then as you go into the summer, the temperature is really just perfect, other than maybe a couple days where the heat kind of gets to you and the humidity gets to you where it's 100 plus degrees. But other than that, it's perfect for lake time, going up to the cabin, fishing, any outdoors. It's perfect temperature for that. Number 2 is our job economy. If you're moving, obviously the job economy is going to be something that you're worried about, right? So for Minnesota, our unemployment rate is 3.1% right now as of October 2023, and that's lower than the US unemployment rate of 3.6%. Along with that low unemployment rate, we also have top Fortune 500 companies in Minnesota like Target, Best Buy, US Bank, 3M, just to name a few. And if you're in the healthcare industry, we also have 9 of our top 20 employers are in the healthcare industry. We have Mayo Clinic, Fairview, and United Health Group, just to name a few of the top healthcare employers. Number 3 is top school districts. In Minnesota, we actually have a lot of really good school districts, especially for public school. We have 5 A+ ranked public schools according to niche.com. These top school districts include Wayzata, Minnetonka, Eden Prairie, Edina, and Orono. And those are just our A+ rated school districts. We have plenty of other school districts that are either rated A or A- that are within 35-40 minutes of Minneapolis. Those top 5 rated public schools are all within 30 minutes of Minneapolis. Number 4, we have shopping. We have the number 1 shopping mall in the US. You may have heard of it. It's the Mall of America. For the Mall of America, it has over 520 stores, over 60 restaurants, and it has an amusement park, it has a Lego store, it's got mini golf, it's got everything you need. You could spend the entire day there and not have a problem finding stuff to do. But let's say you live in more of a suburban area. We have the shops at Arbor Lakes, which is in Maple Grove, and another popular one is in Albertville. It's the Albertville Premium Outlet. Those are just to name a few. There are obviously a ton of other shopping outlets or shopping malls. Even in Minneapolis, there's Uptown, Downtown, the North Loop, and then surrounding areas as well. Number 5, we have art. For art in Minnesota, our main attraction is the Minneapolis Institute of Art. This has over 90,000 works of art that represent over 5,000 years of world history. It's also one of the largest art museums in the United States. If you're into music, we have the Orchestra Hall and First Avenue that are historic in Minnesota. We also have the Guthrie Theater and the State Theater as well. And for number 6, we have parks. This is kind of niche down into our waterfall parks. So our top 2 that you must see is our Gooseberry Falls and Minnehaha Falls. Gooseberry Falls is actually the number 1 state park in Minnesota as well. If you're into the outdoors and you like hiking or going to parks, these 2 are the top notch in Minnesota, must see. And lastly, we have number 7, Minnesota sports teams. So our sports teams are Minnesota United FC for soccer, Minnesota Wild for hockey, the Twins for baseball, the Minnesota Lynx for women's basketball, who are actually our only semi-successful team. And then we have the Wolves for the men's side, and then we have Minnesota Vikings that let us down every single year. We haven't won a championship since the Lynx won in 2017, and prior to the Lynx, if we took out all the Lynx championships, our last championship was in 1991 with the Minnesota Twins. So obviously not a ton of success in our Minnesota sports teams, but regardless, we're still going to cheer for them.
Think happy thoughts.
If you're thinking of moving to Minnesota, definitely reach out. You can call, text, email me. My info will be in the description below. Would definitely want to help make that move to Minnesota as smooth as possible for you.